Hello, everyone. How are we doing? It's Thursday, guys. We're almost to the end of the week. What? Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, let's see who's in here with me. Margot said, hello, heading out from work in a few, but stopping in before I do. Oh, thank you so much, Margot. Have a safe trip home. Hi, Miss Page. Miss Page says, hello and happy Thursday. Hoping to squeeze in a few more words before Hubs gets home any minute. You've got this, Miss Page. Alex said, howdy friends, hope all are having a great day so far. Gentle reminder to have chat in live mode and keep a drink nearby. This might be a long one, so let's keep hydrated. It is going to be a long one, fair warning. We'll see how many sprints we get in, but the ones we have remaining are pretty hefty, so it's going to definitely be interesting. It's going to be an adventure. And is here. Is said, hello everyone. What does everyone plan on working on today? So feel free to sound off in the chat. I would love to know as well. I'm hoping to reach my chapter 14 at least today. I need to double check how far I am from it, but I want to say at the end of stream last time I wasn't that far off. So if I can do that, I'll be happy. Day is here. Hello, I'm currently acquiring dinner, but we'll be locking in after. Nice. Okay, perfect. I think that's the same music. It's the same music I had last time, but it is new intro music for the Vanishing wheel, like concept in general, which, by the way, if anyone's confused, that is a black hole supposedly in that picture. And I was just trying to, again, think of things to do with vanishing, and I felt like, you could vanish into a black hole. I don't know. And let's not get existential and deep about what actually happens in black holes, okay? Just take it surface level. You could disappear into a black hole. Alex said, I'm going to be going through one of my POVs to see what story it would tell without looking at the chapters of the other POV. Ooh, interesting. So that way I can start looking at the gaps and strengths of it. That's actually a great idea, Alex. I may have to do that myself at some point. Hi, Beth. Welcome in. Hi, Christina. Hi, Mateo. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see everybody. Hi, Saoirse. Welcome in. Hi, Vic. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are ready to lock in. It's going to be a hefty one tonight. I'm so happy that you guys did not abandon me. Not that I thought you would, but it's fair that I thought maybe people would dip because they're longer sprints on the wheel, the stakes are higher. So, hi, Wheelie Gal. Wheelie Gal said, finishing a children's book, then working on my adult books. Nice. So the Vanishing wheel, Mateo, is basically, it's my normal wheel, except every time we land on a segment of time, it's removed from the wheel. So it's like no longer in play. And tonight we are actually continuing the wheel from Tuesday night's stream. So I'll show you in a minute what time segments we have up for grabs tonight. And I do like to clarify, Day suggested this idea she's in the chat as at a writing day, actually suggested this idea. So, yeah, it's been really fun. Miss Page said validating plot and beats for book 5 and checking it against the watershed moments that connect with books 1 through 4. Nice, Miss Page. That sounds great. It sounds like a great game plan. Vic said, my day's been so derailed. Like at 10 p.m., I gave up on even attempting to start all things I needed to do today. Well, you know what? The productivity sprints are here to help turn that around. Beth is going to be cooking dinner for the first sprint and then transcribing 5 chapters. Nice. Beth, you're going to kill that. We're going to make that happen. We're going to set you up with some nice big sprints. We're going to make that happen. Hi, Bree. Mateo's finishing up chores and then working on an Instagram post. Nice. Vic is supposed to get studying or trip planning done now, but wants to do neither. You can totally do it, Vic. Flip a coin and make it happen, Captain. Or if we get a baby sprint, because there's only one baby sprint on the wheel, if we get a 20-minute, maybe do like a self-care 20-minute sprint, just sit and like read a book, stare off into space, listen to music, something like that. And then jump into productivity. Day said, I just read a book about black hole. Space is scary and so cool. Yes, I find space so fascinating. Like, yeah, I'm not even going to get on a whole tangent. I'm not going to do it. But yes, fascinating. Hello, Ingrid. Ingrid said, hi all, I'm so hyped for the Vanishing wheel. Ingrid, I have to say, I want to give Ingrid some props. Ingrid actually couldn't be here for Tuesday night stream, but commented that she came back and watched Tuesday stream so that she could feel like she finished the whole wheel. Now, I don't know if we'll finish the whole wheel tonight because we got a lot of big sprints left. We'll see how many we get through, but Ingrid wanted to be here for the full experience and kind of pay her dues, and I thought that was really cool. Christina says, gonna work on actually figuring out how to end this thriller, then draft stuff maybe. Nice, Christina. Annie is sending good writing vibes. Thank you, Annie. Also, did I say hi to you earlier, Annie? I feel like you snuck in here on me, but hi, Annie. Saoirse said, no way, I'm missing a Doom sprint if I can help it. And the Doom is in play. It's still on the wheel. So, Mateo said, Evelyn, you know I will always advocate for longer sprints. Listen, it's so funny because I feel like when I first started streaming, I cannot stress enough that I feel like when I was like, okay, we're going to do like 45-minute sprints, people were kind of like, are we though? Like, I don't know about that, you know? And I feel like the mood has totally shifted. And honestly, even for myself too, it's kind of shifted. I like the longer ones. They are a vibe. But it's been cool to see, you know? It said, hopefully I'll be able to complete the chapter I'm starting and plot out the scenes for the second part of my book. Nice. Jen is so excited to work tonight. We're so excited to have you, Jen. Saoirse's not sure what she's going to work on. She has a scene to finish and then also needs to make a Google form for getting beta readers for book 2. Saoirse, send me the form, please. Send me the form. I haven't even read book 1 yet, but I don't care. Send me the form. It's on my TBR. I want to get to it. Send me the form. Vic said, I've read too many books today. I can't dive into more. The book is frustrating in a strange way. Oh, that's valid. Maybe just take do like a self-care sprint for the first one. Maybe just listen to music. I don't know. You know, something that brings you joy. Wheelie Gal has so many books. Yeah, we need to do a reading sprint at some point, or a reading sprint stream. Vic said it's a political fantasy and a political scientist focusing on international relations. I can see where every choice will lead to mostly. Nice. I love the idea of a political fantasy. I feel like my fantasy definitely has some political veins in it as well. So I love that. Right? The wheel does make it a little less intimidating. We love that, Ingrid. Other admin task short sprints, keeping on task. Nice. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm a very checklist-oriented person, and I like to knock out admin stuff up top first as well. I would love that too. And you know, Saoirse, that I'll be hitting you up when I finally reach a point where I'm ready for betas. It won't be anytime soon, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be soon, but I highly doubt it. I'm still doing my red pen markup, so... and I won't be sharing it with nobody until after draft 2. Nobody knows nothing about this story other than Taylor knows the most about it. And even that, it's like nuggets. So, but I cannot wait to share it with people at a certain point. So just know I'll be hitting you up when I'm finally ready as well, because I feel the same. I would love to have you beta. Hi, Anna. Oh my gosh. And I will be on the lookout for that form, Saoirse. I'm going to hold you to that. Bree said the first sprint is stuff going to be some yoga and tarot card reading. Nice. We love that vibe. Okay, speaking of which, let's get to it, shall we? Because these are going to be some chunkier sprints. Now, I did create another wheel for tonight just because, and let me refresh it. Hold on. It always, I don't know why it puts the center disc off center. It drives me nuts. But anyways, okay, that's the one time all night that I could refresh it. Okay, I won't refresh it again because otherwise we'll lose the sections. But okay, I did create a wheel. It's the exact same wheel. I just removed the sections that we already had last time. But I also have them listed crossed out on the list so you can see what we did last time in case you weren't here on Tuesday. But this is what we're starting with. Okay, so for anyone that wasn't here Tuesday, you can guess any of the time frames that are not crossed out on the list. And then we'll spin it, and whatever section of time we land on will disappear after we select it. There are some hefty ones on here. Wheel of Doom is very much in play, so just beware. But go ahead and take about the next 5 seconds to drop those guesses in the chat, and then we'll take her for a spin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Okay, here we go. Ugh, I keep forgetting to turn my desktop audio on. I'm sorry. I keep getting the clicks out of the way. Oh, and there you have it. We've got a solid 50 minutes to start with. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me cross it off. And then I'm going to see who got it. Okay, so Wheelie Gal got it. Wheelie Gal's the only one who got it. Very nicely done, Wheelie Gal. The one and only. Wow. Okay, y'all know what to do. Let me pop back over to the main screen here. Hold on. Very nicely done, Wheelie Gal. Nicely done. Thank you guys for being so supportive of each other and participating in the stars. It's just such a fun, like, I don't know, community thing, you know? A community ting, as, oh God, Maura would say. Maura Higgins from Traders. I don't know if anyone watches that, but... Oh, Wheelie Gal says she's never got it before. Well, first time for everything. All right. That being said, I mean, I feel like we should get right into this because these are like long, hefty sprints. You know what I mean? Also, welcome in, Jervita. Welcome in. Oh, Beth said, I'd love to set up a... Oh, thank you, Beth. You are so sweet. Yes, when that time comes, I'm definitely going to be like doing some serious thinking, you know, about like who do I, you know, go to. So I very much appreciate that, Beth. Okay, that being said, I know I put it in. Okay, I have 50 minutes on the clock. We haven't had a long one to start with in a minute, but we've got this, guys. Okay, I believe in us. All right, here we go. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, and just like that, we are back. So I'm gonna give us our little ghost while you guys are uploading your progress in the chat if you feel inclined to share. There we go. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and set a little timer for us because especially tonight of all nights, I really can't have too long of, you know, breaks in between just because we're gonna have really long sprints potentially. So but I will say on my end I got to chapter 14, so that feels pretty big. And I know chapter 14 doesn't sound like much, but I'm like a very long way through my book. A lot of my chapters need to be subdivided, so we're pretty far in here. And I will say my chapter 14 is more of my one of my shorter chapters, or more like accurate chapters as far as word count. It's only 3,755 words. So I'm hoping chapter 14 I can get through, you know, at a decent pace. Like, I don't know that I'll get through it tonight, but I don't know, maybe. Could happen. We'll see. So that feels pretty good. But let me check in with you all and see how you did. Also, I saw Christina came in at the end of that sprint and said, hello, I swear I can talk, I promise. Furiously scribbling for the last few seconds of this sprint. You've got it, Christina. And also don't stress, Christina, because we got more sprints to go and we've got hefty sprints on the docket. So you got time. But also welcome in. We're happy to have you here. Jervina said, one topic about writing that never gets spoken about enough is wanting to repeatedly return to a story like it's not finished yet. My current mood. Haha. I got organized and wrote 463 words. Jervina, 463 is great. And I agree. I could talk about that for a long time, and I've only done one draft, and I feel like I have so many opinions on that, but we're not going to, because I'm going to stay on time. We're gonna be conscious of the timer, but I do love that topic of conversation. I think it's an interesting one to kind of like discuss. Margot got home from work and had a snack. Nice, Margot. Day had dinner and started working on some Instagram content. We love it. On the creator grind. Is said, I finished dishes, got myself a writing snack, took a shower, and wrote about 100 words that sprint. I was sitting here going like, oh my gosh, that's so much. And then I remembered like, and that is still a lot, but I remembered like we had a 50-minute sprint. Was it 50 or 55? I can't remember. So that tracks. Jen worked on her timeline map. Nice. Bree got everything pretty much done and even packed her lunch for tomorrow. Nice, Bree. You guys are just totally killing it in here. Saoirse prepped a little for dinner and then worked on her beta reading form. It's almost done. It's exciting. Low-key, I like kind of already was checking like Discord to see if you had put it up somewhere, and then I was like, Evelyn, you gotta chill. Like, you gotta give the girl a minute to get it done. Anna said, not a ton of words, but I made some really satisfying connections that make one go, oh yeah, writing is fun. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Anna. It's so nice to find those little pockets of like, how do I put this? Like being able to enjoy the writing process, like, because it does feel like a grind. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the shiny new thing syndrome wears off like real quick. And that is kind of a grind a lot of the time. So it's so nice when you can find those little pockets. Oh, so happy for you. Christina said, hello, other Christina. I know, it is so cool when you're both in here. Alex said, something I realized when putting sticky notes, when I was putting sticky notes to indicate chapters, that one POV has way more than the other. So that's something to fix for draft 2. I pinky promise I love them equally. I ran into the same problem, Alex. That's something I'm going to like look at too, because I could tell from my outline once I was like splitting, once I decided I was going to have to split chapters, I knew it was going to be uneven, and in my outline it was perfect, like exactly balanced, and it's not anymore. So I'm with you. I'm gonna have to look at mine too. Is shared a line. Well done, Commander. I have one last job for you. A smile still rested across the features sewn into a complex between amusement. Wait, hold on. A smile still rested across the features, sewn into a complex. I think you might mean sewn into a complex expression, maybe, between amusement and anger. I need you to kill my daughter soon. Okay, I got hung up on the totally wrong part of that, because what? I need you to kill my daughter? What? What kind of story are you writing over there, Is? Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways. I love it. It's incredible, but yeah, this is my reaction. What? Christina said, also surprised I got stuff done that sprint. Just getting some details down for this last act. Things are coming together. Oh, so excited for you, Christina. That's awesome. Vic says, I wasted most of the sprint doing I don't know what and finally got to reading all the travel guides and prep for Copenhagen. Oh. Is this the trip with you know who? Or is this a different trip? Is dropping bombs. Danish words are killing me already. Oh my gosh. Is it really hard? I know, isn't Danke Shane Danish? Or am I wrong? Maybe not. That could be something else. To be honest. Hey, okay, perfect. I'll try it out. Sounds like a plan to me. Anna Robin said, so true about the shine. Yeah. I was really surprised with this being my first book. You know, you go into it and you're like, oh, I'm so excited and I'm going to smash this. And like, it's going to be so fun. I'll just like, you know, it'll be a living document and it'll be so fun to add to it over time. No, it wears off so quick. I'm glad that like I have found my people on YouTube who can relate, you know, so I can sit here with you guys and like commiserate about it. But yeah, it is brutal. Nice, Wheelie Gal. Wheelie Gal got her entire children's book written. Too soon. Oh, I think you're talking about, yeah, with Is, what I was reading Is's sentence. I know. Is has to spill the tea. You don't actually have to, Is, but we're definitely curious. Yeah, Breeze. I like those emojis. Oh, Kozan was supposed to be Sweden. I believe it. Copenhagen and Malmo. Nice. Well, Copenhagen's probably, it's going to be pretty cool, I bet. Okay, it said, in the context of my world, people with gold blood and dark red blood are eliminated, only red bloods live, and the Queen of the Blood Witch Kingdom tells one of the vampire spies, okay, we're going to get this last bit from Is, and then we're going into the wheel, okay? Because the timer just stopped, but I know Is sending a second parter. Or actually, you know what, I'll take us over the wheel and I'll read it over there, because I'm really trying to keep us on track here. Let's see. Okay. And the Queen of the Blood Witch Kingdom tells one of the vampire spies to kill the princess, which is the FMC, because she has gold blood. She doesn't die, and there's a bigger plot twist after. Ooh, this sounds really cool, Is. Fun it falls on hold. Oh, that's so cute, Vic. Oh my gosh, I'm just like dying over here. That's so cute. Okay, on the topic of the wheel. I'm going to need everybody to take the next 5 seconds or so to drop their guess in the chat. We are really playing with fire now. Go ahead and drop those guesses in the chat, and then we'll take the wheel for a spin. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor. Good night, Vic. Thanks for hanging out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Oh, clickety clicks. Okay, the wheel has been good to us so far. I'll take the 40. Now, you know what would be really scary? Would be whatever we don't hit tonight rolls over into Tuesday. Like this coming Tuesday. But let's see. Okay, Jervina got it, I believe. Because it was 40, right? Yeah, 40. So Jervina got it. Anna got it. And Christian got it. Okay, we had 3 winners. Y'all know what to do. Very well done, guys. I believe there were 3 of you that got it that time. That's pretty cool. I know she's really missing out. Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. It's definitely something to consider because I feel like, you know, we may have a few left at the end of the night, and it might make things interesting on Tuesday's stream to like knock the rest of them out. But I feel like that's almost like a whole different wheel theme. If we were gonna like, I don't know, but maybe not. I'll check back with you guys towards the end of the stream. We'll see how we're feeling and how much we have left. But look at all these gold stars for everybody. We love the support. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, actually, to end on 20. All right, well, that being said, everyone, I have a solid, 40 minutes queued up on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I will see you on the other side. Here we go. Okay, everybody. We are back. I still have quite a ways to go, but we're making progress. I will say I hit my first, I would say it's really not that major, but my first like pretty major moment where oh, sorry, that was my water bottle, where I caught two characters in a moment that I was like, I think this doesn't read true to either character. And so now I'm a bit like, damn, I need to go through and change the way they have that exchange. It was pretty clear to me upon rereading it. It also wasn't consistent. Yeah. Anyways, I caught it, but, and it's not a huge sliver. It's like one page, but it was a big, it was a healthy chunk that I was like, I'm going to need to go reevaluate that at some point. All right, let me, before I jump into reading y'all's progress off, let me jump up here and give us another ghost. And then let me also set a little timer for us, because again, we're doing longer sprints tonight, so I want to make sure we stay on a schedule. We don't get too yappy. And by we, I mostly mean me, because I'm the one that's guilty of it the most. No worries. Oh, I must have missed that earlier, Ingrid. Sorry. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to start down here, because I think this was after, like, post-sprint. Okay. Gervina said, had dinner and forgot to record how many words. Mostly edited the opening chapter. Nice. Word count really doesn't matter. Like, any sort of progress is great progress to share. So editing the opening chapter is awesome. Good job, Gervina. Saoirse ate dinner, made a bit more progress on her form. Nice. Margot took a shower and did laundry. Awesome job, guys. Wheelie Gal went into an ADHD rabbit hole after finishing her children's book. No worries. That happens. You've got this. Christian got 862 words. That's awesome. Bree got so much done for the moon in Scorpio, as I'm a Scorpio. Gotta prep. Nice. Nice, Bree. I don't know many Scorpios, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I really don't know many. I'm like thinking, I was kind of thinking about it going, man, can't remember the last time someone told me they were a Scorpio. Personally, I'm a Leo, so I don't know that Scorpio life, but I'm sure it's great. Day watched some of a C drama that Sarita recommended and is still working on Instagram stuff. Nice. That's probably so nice, actually, to just have like a show up on one screen. That's what I like to do with drawing sometimes. Like you have a show up on one screen and then, like drawing up on the main screen. So relaxing. Christina wrote about 300-ish words of notes. Well done, Christina. Got about 900 words in on that sprint and is hoping to start planning part 2 chapters on the next sprint. Also, they have a quote for us. Do we want sad or a piece of plot twist? Ooh, plot twist is my vote, but you guys feel free to sound off in the chat. Anna hit her target for the night. A little slow due to thinking, but she'll take it. Nice, Anna. Great work. Man, you guys did not come to play tonight. You came prepared. Ron is trying to figure out Facebook. Okay. We like to see it. Beth finished cooking dinner, ate dinner, and did some reading. Nice. Okay, I think this is an excerpt from Gervina. I had to slide the mic. The little, 1 inch over makes all the difference. I'm kidding. Okay. The ultimate horrors are the unexpected, the unexplainable. If not, we would have nothing to fear. North Key Mine sits like a spider in the center of a web of roads lacing the forest around. Through the town of North Key, a place trying to survive in the newer world. A fragment of crumpled paper moves unnoticed down the street like a tumbleweed. Where, during the abundant time of copper mining, cars congested concrete, children naively played on the grass, and stores hummed like hives with customers. The paper freely passed over its bareness. North Key rusts away, boasting its relegated value as a place to find the most obscure fragments of machinery, scavenged from the heaps of abandoned equipment left to corrode in yards and fields. Wow, Jervina. First of all, what a treat, because that was like a whole excerpt, which was awesome. Also, beautiful. Like, haunting, but beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. This sounds like such a great story. And all I could think of too when it was mentioning like mining towns was does anyone watch? I haven't watched all of it or anything, but it's on Netflix called Poldark. And that's obviously like a historic, show, but that's based a lot around mining. Christina said, ooh, wait, the moon's in Scorpio this time. Nice. Are you a Scorpio, Christina? Plot twist. Yeah, that was my vote too. Ian said, I didn't pay attention during that sprint, but got 1,300 for the day so far. Story is perking up, which was needed. That's awesome, Ian. 1,300's great. Is shared. Okay, this is his line. I watched my people start dropping like raindrops, turning gray before letting out their final breath. All at the same time, all in the same second. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Great, but terrifying. It's giving like, in Sleeping Beauty when everyone falls asleep at one time. Like that kind of vibe, but like so much darker. Yeah, the atmosphere in Jervina's is insane. The Poldark show. Yeah, I watched until I don't even know what season, but it started to get a little crazy. I could tell you the plot point that kind of made me stop watching, but if I did, it would be like a big spoiler, so I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, but yeah. But it is a good show. Ron shared a last line. Mira stared blankly out over the water and quietly said, BattleBots are tracking that thing. It's waiting, about to click out. She looked at Allie. We wait for reinforcements. Oh, and he's sending another part. Okay, so I'll finish that in a minute. Do you mean, that movie? Oh, Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Oh, wait, here's Ron's. I'm sorry, Ron. I totally missed your second excerpt here. Okay, let me go back here. Okay. We wait for reinforcements. She looked back to the water. Fear returned to her face. And if you have a God, now's the time to pray. Oh my gosh. Wow. And if you have a God, now's the time to pray. That's pretty good. That's pretty brutal. Oh, Poldark. Okay. I just got confused for a second, wheeling out, because I think Poldark is actually a show, but maybe there's a Poldark movie. I don't know, because now, there's lots of crossovers between shows and movies. Christina said Poldark is show didn't like the last season as much as the first ones. So, yeah, see, that's why I'm kind of falling off. I fell off of it pretty abruptly with there was a particular plot twist that I was like, okay, I think we've got a little far for me, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get back into it. Christina, a fellow Leo? Listen, we were meant to meet, my friend. We were meant to write together. Jen said, you guys are all so good. Yes, everyone is so good. It said context. Poison was planted in fog and spread through the kingdom to get rid of all the red blood, so the queen had more power than her own people. The queen's a bit messed up. I want to make a comment on this, but I can't in relation to my story, but I'm not going to make it. But I really like this premise. Christina... Yeah, Poldark is a show. Yeah, but there could be a movie. I don't know. Gang, gang. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize the timer had gone. See, that's why I need the timer, because I'm just all over the place. Anyways, back over to the wheel we go. Okay. Now this may be the last sprint of the night, because I think it could be looking dicey. Okay. So what I think we'll do, and you guys tell me, don't hold on. Don't put your guesses in yet. Pause for a second, guys. Pause. I see the guesses coming. Pause the guesses. If this is the last sprint of the night, do we want to save what remains for Tuesday, or do we want to start fresh? I do want to kind of poll the crowd for a second, because Yeah, I just think this might be our last one because chances are we're gonna get a 45 or up. Okay. Okay, we've got some differing opinions, but save it. Fresh, start fresh, save it, fresh. Wow. Save for Tuesday, save. Okay. I think if no doom, then save, start fresh. I know. See, it's so okay. I feel like people are kind of like, if we hit doom, then refresh. Okay. I think here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. If we hit doom, then I'll refresh next week. If we don't hit doom, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to restart it. I may have to put like an official poll up on Instagram or something. I'm really torn. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put a poll up. I'll put a poll up on YouTube and I'll put a poll up on Instagram. Because I'm just curious. Like, and I'll put a vote and then I'll put like a fill in the blank option. You know how they have those on Instagram? Because yeah, I just think it'll be fun to see like what everyone wants. Because I could go either way. I don't really, you know, and we'll probably do the vanishing wheel again at some point. So this won't be a one-time thing. So we can always do it again. But all right. That being said, now you may drop your guesses. My apologies for that. I did want to like pick y'all's brains for a second, but go ahead and take the next 5 seconds or so to drop your guesses in the chat as to what increment of time we will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I'll fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen. Things are getting really hairy now, so we'll see what happens. It's getting interesting. I actually thought we would have gotten Doom by now, to be honest. I'm kind of shocked. So, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. I can't lie, there was a lot going in 45 minutes favor. So, okay, we got a 45er. I can't complain. I know people are let down because they're going to miss the Doom, but like I said, this may roll over into Tuesday. We'll see what everyone votes for. I'll put up like a screenshot of this for Instagram and YouTube so you guys can see what's left, and then I'll let you guys vote, and we'll go with whatever the majority says. So Doom may carry over into Tuesday. Who knows? And if not, I'll probably just do a Wheel of Doom stream soon. If not, because I know y'all miss it and I miss it too. So we'll make it happen either way. But all right, let me go ahead and carry this over. Okay. I could see somebody won, so I'll look back in a minute. But that's for you, whoever got it. All right, let's see. It looks like Ian got it. Yeah, Ian, Ron. Oh, we had a few people. Alex is... Nice, that was a 4-way win. That's pretty good, guys. Yeah, the wheel is definitely playing with us. I think next time, too, what I might do is make all the increments even to, like, really raise the stakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, make them all equal on the wheel if we do it again, if we start fresh. Because then it'll really be kind of scary. I'm sorry, guys. Doom Tuesday. Yes. Yeah, we'll do a Wheel of Doom soon. If we don't hit it, we'll definitely do a Wheel of Doom. Tuesday of Tuesday. Oh, that's kind of cool. You'll get one eventually, don't worry. Yeah, we'll definitely do one really soon if we don't hit it organically. Doomsday. Actually, Doomsday would be that'd be fun as a whole new theme. But, you know, now we're going to just stick with Wheel of Doom. But I like the idea of calling it Doomsday. I think I might have to add that to my idea sheet. I'm going to add it to my notes real quick, but not that it should be that hard to remember Doomsday, but your girl's brain is stretched real thin. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. It's written down. Oh my gosh. I don't think I could do that. I like the idea, but I don't think I could handle it. I'd be here for a hot minute. I don't know. It's an idea. I'll consider it. But Mystery Wheel Thursdays. Yeah, this will be the last one. Well, yeah, that kind of ends it a little early, but if I do another one, I know I'm gonna hit Doom or something. It'll be just my luck. I don't want to push fate. So, but like I said, just watch it on my YouTube and Instagram. I'll put up, like I said, a poll with the remaining times, and I'll let you guys decide if we keep the wheel through to next Tuesday, or start fresh with a fresh wheel. So chances of getting Doom on Tuesday are really high. I'll just put it that way if you choose to roll it over into next week. But anyways, otherwise, I have 45 minutes on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. I'll see you in 45. Okay, guys, I just gotta say, I had like a huge brain blast moment on that sprint towards the end of the sprint. And I am like, I could almost cry. I'm so stoked about it, honestly. I just added like so much. How do I put this? I don't even want to like give too much away. But I fixed something that like I wouldn't have even thought needed fixing, but I came up with like a way better way of doing it. I literally wrote in my note, I put like an asterisk and then I put chef's kiss. Like, it solves so many problems while also adding so much more depth. It interconnects so many things that without changing them. Oh my God, I'm just so happy. I can't even tell you guys. I wish, these are the moments where I wish I could just literally like word vomit and say it all, you know, all at once. But alas, gotta leave some stuff for the story, you know, but oh my gosh. So cool. That was really cool. I don't think I've ever had a moment like that yet in writing where I was just like, that was a huge brain blast. And I could wake up tomorrow and hate it, but as of right now, I am like in love with it. So anyways, let me switch back over to you guys real quick and see how y'all are doing. And yes, sorry, JK, this is the last sprint. Oh, let me give us a little ghost here too, because we did earn 3. Okay. But you'll be able to vote on YouTube. I'll put up like a poll on YouTube and Instagram to see if you guys want to keep the vanishing wheel going into Tuesday. He is a happy baby. He's a sleepy baby. He's ready to go to bed, which like we don't go to bed at this hour, but he's just ready for me to be away from my desk, you know? So he's getting a bit restless, but Margot ate dinner, made a Notion page for May, writerly things, and updated her computer. Oh, you were lagging? No! Oh no. If YouTube is pulling that mess again, I'm going to be so irritated. Oh, Walter says hi back. He's going to check on the neighborhood, but he says hi back. Mateo finished up chores and is working on an Instagram post. Nice. Ron listened to some music. Very nice. Beth transcribed 1,344 words and is about halfway through chapter 5. Wow. That's great. Dravina's plot fiddling. Nice. Nice. I relate. Yes, it was a great moment. Like, it genuinely was like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast where it just was like, whoa. Wowza. Okay. So anyways, and it's not even like a huge deal in regards to the story, but for me, especially for whatever, I'm not gonna word vomit. But anyways, I'm excited about it. Bree said, I finished up everything I needed to for the night. Nice, Bree. JK Lambo didn't get any words written, but went to a writing network event and made so many connections. That's awesome, JK. I'm so happy for you. Dravina, yes. They really are. Like, I don't think I've had one of those yet, so it felt pretty cool. Took a scene break, screen break. I thought you meant seed break for a minute there. I was reading it too fast. I did some thinking, LOL, and then took a screen break. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have a screen break here in a bit. No, I can't give things away. Sorry. And it's not about people stealing my story. I don't think anyone will steal my story. It's about just leaving parts of the story there to be read, you know, and discovered later. I don't want to like give it all away. JK Lambo said, have some paid writing opportunities to apply for before it hits midnight, though. So wish me luck. Oh, good luck, JK. You've got this. You've totally got it, JK. Thanks, Jen. Yes, good luck, JK. Saoirse finisher form. Pacopia. Nice. I need to look up Pacopia. Thank you, JK. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I feel that. Thank you, Anna. I'm so excited. Like, it was really a moment where I was like, holy smokes, how did I not see this before? It felt really cool. Anna worked on her bullet journal and obsessed with her lemon washi. I have washi tape. I have a whole thing down here. I haven't used washi tape in a minute. I haven't journaled in a minute either. I haven't done any sort of journaling or drawing since the last time I was on. Saoirse did a crafting stream, and I pulled out all my journaling stuff. Well, I say journaling. It's not really a journal, but anyways, that's a whole nother story. But I have a whole thing of washi tape down here. I haven't touched it in like forever. Anyways, but that just reminded me about that. But that's awesome. I don't have any cool prints like lemon, though. I think my washi tape's all like very plain. Lemon sounds... I actually have... Oh my gosh. I wish I could... I'm not going to get up and go get it because it's super wrinkly, but I have a whole lemon like Hawaiian shirt. It's a real vibe. Maybe I'll have to wear it on stream sometime. We are getting into the summer months, you know. No worries, Alex. We hope you have a fabulous weekend as well. Good night and stay hydrated. Yes, that's a great reminder. Of course. Thank you, JK. Yes, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Miss drafting. I mean, I still have chapters to add, but not until I sort out these first few acts. Listen, it'll probably come right back around before you know it, honestly. It is so cute, and I'm going to have to wear it on stream sometime. I haven't worn it in a long time, but... okay, housekeeping. There's nothing huge. I think tomorrow morning, I think Alyssa still has a stream tomorrow morning. Is it her last one this month? I don't know. But Alyssa in the Books has a stream tomorrow. Cody and Lynn, I think, are both streaming on Saturday. And then Taylor and Natalie are streaming on Monday, I believe. And then I'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. And then be sure to keep an eye on YouTube. I'll put it on Instagram too, but I'll put up a poll about whether we want to keep the wheel into next week or start a new one. Otherwise, I think that's everything. So, yeah, be brave, be a light. Remember that you're all so loved, and I'll see you around the internet. Bye, guys.